Welcome to round 5, the final game, the final round of Swiss indeed. Myself there once more on the right playing NBA making news, and Si on the left there playing noise. This was a game that if either of us won, we would qualify for the top 8. If I lost, I wouldn't. If he lost, he wouldn't. And so as a result, there's a lot at stake here for both of us. As you knew, I dropped my last match against this Jinteki deck. And if you haven't seen that game, you really should. I have an interesting opening hand there by the looks of it. I've got a market research, an Astro, only one piece of ice and a closed account. Not ideal, so I'm going to take a mulligan. Probably could have played that hand, to be honest. There was a sweep in there as well. Yeah, probably a mistake not to play that hand. It was relatively safe. Obviously, Si there not taking a mulligan. Looks like he's got a good start. He's got a Parasite certainly in hand there, Armitage code busting and so forth. So yeah, this is all I can say, a big game, very big match. Either of us will qualify for the top 8 if we win this game now. So I was really optimistic that you know, with his slow start, I might have a good chance. I'm quite happy with my opening hand there, I have to say. I've got a Sweep, I've got a Draco, I've got 2 Sands. I'm going to install that over R&D because I have nothing in hand. I'm then going to probably Sweep. Oh, I'm going to install Sansan, and I'm then going to hedge fund. Probably should have played the Sweep, to be honest. It's a safer option. But he is going to play Data Suck first click, so I need to mill. And I'm pretty sure that's an agenda there that I just milled. I think if not an Astra script, in fact. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it was. He's going to run against HQ, second click, see the Sansan, which he's going to give me back because he doesn't have the money to trash it. Just as well, because there's another one there and there. He's got a Parasite there. So he's going to run, see the other Sansan, which he also can't trash. He's got a Keyhole in hand. Which means he can get very aggressive against R&D very quickly here. And he's going to play an Armitage code busting last click. I drop into a market research, not the agenda you want to see when you've got a Sansan face down, ready to res, ready to use. I'm going to draw first click, see another market research, and then I'm going to... Oh, sorry, another Sweep even, see an RSVP as well. So I've got a little bit of ice, but I'm definitely ice light here. Definitely ice light. So it's, you know, do you play a Sweep? Do you play the RSVP, perhaps in front of the Sansan to protect it? I'm actually going to put it there in front of the Draco, protect R&D, because I'm figuring there's going to be a fair few agendas coming off, and then pass the turn over to him. He is unfortunately taking everything off screen, so I can't see what he's playing, but that looks like a Diesel from the way he's drawing. It's just ever so slightly out of frame there, which is unfortunate. He is going to run HQ. And he will see the closed account. Just got the one agenda in hand at the moment. And a Sansan. And again, I'm not resing the Sansan, so he must assume I probably don't have the agenda in hand, otherwise I would have used it. He's going to run R&D. So I'm deciding here whether to res the RSVP and make him go straight into a Draco, or to res the RSVP and see if he will bounce off. So I'm going to leave the RSVP, I'm going to res the Draco, and I'm just deciding how much to put it in at, because I've only got 7 credits left after I res this. I'm going to put it in at 2, and that's really more than anything else just for Parasite protection. Just so I get a couple of turns out of it. I'm going to bump up the trace up by another 2. He is going to take a tag, and then he's going to clear the tag final click. I'll draw. Seeing a wraparound, which is ideal, exactly what I need. It's just where to install it. Do I install on HQ? Do I install... Okay, I'm going to protect the remote. I'm going to probably install one of my agenda there into the remote so I can try and score it. Next turn. He's got no answer for the wraparound yet, so yeah, that's going in there, and then I'm going to sweep. He has 4 or 5 cards in hand there. Take lots of money. And pass the turn over. So a good place. I've got decent protection against parasites on that server. He's going to do that. I'm going to mill. He's then going to run archives. Oh, sorry. He's milling. I'm just deciding what he's going to do. So yeah, he's then going to run archives. And he's going to see 3 points worth of agendas. The only 2 mills, 3 points worth of agendas. Hey, what do? That's me in my exasperated handshake of meh. Well, there you go. I'll draw and see another breaking news. I can't really score that at this stage. Obviously, the ideal here would be to trash that to trash the Armitage, res the Sansan, but obviously I'd have to discard the market research which is there, which I'm not going to do. That would be foolish. But so I'm probably going to score out the market research here. I only just have enough money, so it will leave me skint. So I'll res the Sansan, I will advance 3 times, and I'll score the market research for just 2 points, and pass the turn over to Sai. So 1 day to sack on, 1 left to go before that goes, and then I've just got an RSVP on top of R&D, which isn't ideal. And this is the problem with RSVP, particularly against the Parasite deck. I really wanted to see my early wraparounds there. Probably should have put it either on Archives or on R&D. So I won't res. He's going to run through and trash that. That's why I didn't res it, because I knew he wouldn't have to spend credits. He's going to access and see a Data Raven. So that RSVP is not great. Don't have the money to res it, and it wouldn't do any good anyway, even if it did. So he's obviously thinking now about getting aggressive against R&D and playing out the keyhole. Not what you want to see. So he's going to run. I'm not going to res. Obviously, I can't afford it. He's going to see three cards, and he's going to get to trash one of them. He's just having a think. Obviously, he's been confronted with more than one agenda. I would suppose he's going to trash the market research, or maybe not then. Obviously, if there was an Astro in there, he would have almost certainly taken that out. So, he doesn't have the click to go in and get it. The question is, do I have the click to actually protect it? I certainly haven't seen a Jackson Howard yet, which I'm desperate to see. I see a toll booth, which is doing me a fat lot of good at this stage. So I'm not going to be able to protect that agenda. I take a credit. I'm not sure how many cards he's even on. I think he's only on 2, 3 cards. So not what you want to see when you need to use your sweeps week in hand. I am going to bluff out and going to install the toll booth there. And it's just to make him think it's a wraparound, really, more than anything else. He's going to draw up. I'm just trying to bluff and say, yeah, there's a wraparound there, and you can go in and get it if you want. I'm obviously not going to res the RSVP and have the money for it, so he's going to see another 3 cards and get to trash one of them. He sees a Beal, so there's enough points in the game now, enough points in Archives for him to win the match. He's already sat on 3, and there's 4 points left in Archives. Haven't seen the ice. He's going to run there. I cannot res the toll booth. He scores all 4 points. He takes the match, goes into the top 8, unfortunately dumping me out quite substantially, and that unfortunately was that. Yeah, just got wrecked there by Keyhole. Didn't have the ice to protect it, and despite Noise's usually rather glacial start, he came in racing out of the trap. With just 2 mils, saw 3 points worth of agendas, and then with 3 keyhole runs, saw the rest of what he needed, and I just was not able to get started. So, again, well played on his part, very aggressive, and definitely paid off for him. And I was somewhat cursing my luck even more against the Jinteki match, but nevertheless, I was able to record some other games for the top 8, so I'll be bringing you the top 8 casts over the next coming week. So please do subscribe, join in, and we'll be providing those with you soon.